I'm a baby boomer. I had retail stores, 4 of them, lots of customers, and when I decided to become a speaker, I thought it would be instant success. Very Gen Y attitude. I thought that I would speak once and that was going to be it, you know? They were going to just fill the house and tell their friends, but this didn't happen that way. So I had to join an association. I joined the National Speakers Association. When I joined that association, it changed my life because I saw mentors and role models up here. You see, you are the mentors and the role models. People are looking at you in your association. And I saw great speakers, and I realized I had a long way to go, right? So I started speaking, and I started really practicing, and one night, I was at the Westin Galleria in Houston, Texas, big hotel. And in the audience was a young Gen Y. At the time, I didn't even know he was a Gen Y. I just knew he was really young. He came from stand-up comedy, and he was a speaker. He was very successful at a very young age, and he heard me speak. And when I was done, he came up to me, and he said, "You've got talent. I'd like to be your coach." I don't know about that. I looked at this kid, and I thought, me? And then I realized something. He knew something I didn't know. He had a talent I didn't have. He could teach me something. He said, "Come on over to my house. My wife and I will have you over for dinner." So I went to his house with a notebook and pens and paper, and he kind of laughed when he saw that, and he goes, "We're not going to do it that way." And I had to learn that the way he was going to teach me was going to be different, but I was going to learn something. And he did teach me well. He taught me about interaction and getting the audience involved, and it's not the Karen show, he said. It's your show. And he taught me that we have to, as speakers today, give more, be more, and do more. And I started working on it. It was tough because in the beginning, it's all about you, right? And I started working on it, and our friendship really, really grew. And one night, true story, I was in Austin, and my cell phone rings. It's late at night. It's him. I answer the phone, "Hello," and he goes, "Karen, I'm in an airport in Vegas. They loved me. I rocked. I rocked. I rocked like a rock star. Oh, my flight's here. I got to go." And he hangs up. He called to tell me how good he was, that he rocked. And I thought, whoa, how weird is that? About 2 weeks later, I get another call. He's at an airport. I rock. He starts calling me now at every airport, telling me he rocks. I asked his wife, "Does he call you?" She said, "I don't take his call." Yeah, so he's calling me now, and I'm kind of getting into it. I see that he's there, you know. Now I answer the phone, "Hey, man, did you rock?" I'm getting into it. "Yes, I rocked," and now we're getting this relationship going, and he's calling me. It's good. And then one day I wake up and I go, sick of him rocking. I want to rock. I'm not rocking. What's going on? If you're not rocking, it's time to reinvent. If you're not getting what you want out of life, you got to look at yourself. You can't look at everybody else. You look deep, and I looked within myself, and I needed a topic, the generations. I had to get something I was passionate about, and I landed something I love. Everything changed. I was in Minneapolis, Minnesota, doing a hardware convention. They're hardware people. They loved me. It was awesome. They were like hooting and hollering and waving their napkins. I couldn't wait to call him. I got to the airport to call my friend, but his number wasn't in my phone. But my sister Patty, she's here today. She brought her in. She's going to help me. My sister Patty, I called her. "Patty, I'm in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I just did a group of hardware people, and I rocked. I rocked. I rocked like a rock star." And she goes, "Ooh, what's wrong with you? Have you been at the bar?" And we hung up the phone, and here's the deal. Sometimes we're afraid to tell people when we rock. Sometimes we're afraid to hear when people rock because, man, if you rock, did you get all the rock and there's no rock left for me? You know, did you get a raise? You got the last dime this company's got. You know, oh my goodness, you're getting married. Well, I know you got the last good man. There's no one left for me, right? We come from a place, sometimes we come from a place where there just isn't enough. And here's what I know. I know this because I believe it. I'm out there. Spread the word. Tell people when you do great because there is enough rock for all of us. Thank you guys for having me. Have a great conference. Thank you so much, Dwight. Woo, you rock! Thank you.